No prepared speeches today. I decided just to talk from the heart as I'm preparing for my birthday party this weekend. I started taking out some old pictures of me from the time I was very small until now and looking at how I had changed over the years. Um, Obviously, from the wrinkles around my eyes. But you know what? I earned every one of those by smiling and laughing a lot. And these marionette lines, those lines on kind of these little furrow brows, those are lines of worry. And all mothers worry about their children, worry about their families. So I earned those as well. So I'm very proud of every line on my face. I've always said that when I was a child, I used to love to climb up on my grandmother's lap and play with her wrinkles, and she would indulge me. And sometimes she'd even let me take a pencil and kind of draw around them. And I said, someday, if I ever blessed with grandchildren, I am not yet, but if I ever am, that I want them to be able to do the same thing. So we spend an awful lot of time as women worrying about every line, every moment. So I wonder about that little freshen up little thing once in a while. Once in a while, not all the time. So the other thing that I noticed was looking at pictures was how blessed I have been with family. I actually have sort of two families because I was adopted. So there is a birth family and my adopted family. And I had great adoptive parents and a wonderful sister who I was raised with, my sister Connie, who's one of the smartest women I know. And she can be pretty serious, but she has an amazing sense of humor as well. And I've so been blessed by having her in my life, too. And a lot of great friends. I was very lucky to have gone through kindergarten and grade school and high school with the same people. The people I graduated from high school with, I had started kindergarten with. And they are still my friends, and some of those people will be at my party this weekend. And so I am just thinking about all the really incredibly wonderful things that have happened in my life and reflecting on that. We tend to, as a society, and particularly sometimes as women, have a tendency to focus on the bad. You know, we're all about the dirty laundry. That's why the Inquirer sells so much money, why they make a ton of money, why there's so many reality shows. Oh my heavens, could those please go away? It's like some of them, the only ones I really like are the cooking ones because I learn from them. But focusing on the bad all the time is a big concern of mine, and actually was one of those reasons too that I started I Am Defined, is the way, especially women these days, talk to each other, the names we call each other, and I'm concerned about that when I hear young girls, you know, the generation or so, two generations now, behind me, the way they talk to each other. Some of that comes from their music and the way boys talk about them. And, you know, we fought, my generation and the generation before me fought very hard for equality, and we're kind of losing hold on that. If you ever listen to young boys, teenagers talk about girls these days and the words they use to describe them, we are beginning to lose that equality again within them. And so since we have a society that's not fully equal yet in many areas, I would like I Am Divine to be a leader in that we project that upon our children, upon each other, that we speak of each other as sisters and in love and kindness and peace. And I want you always to remember this too. Everybody's got a story. And you don't know what that story is, and you don't know what they're going through. I used to love a commercial that was on, I think it was people standing in line at a coffee shop, and they had little bubbles above their head that said what they actually were going through or what they were thinking about. And it gave you such a different perspective, not even just to the way the person was perceived in the video by the way they were dressed or the way they were acting, but who they truly were. And so every time you're kind of annoyed at someone, you know, I always say step aside. I've had a few incidences where people were just breathing down my neck standing in line at the post office or, you know, at a grocery store. And I don't care how much I have or how little I have. I will step aside and say, You're obviously in a hurry. Go ahead. They're always shocked, slightly amazed. And sometimes they're like, oh, no, 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 it's okay. No, really, I'm in no hurry. Go ahead. And I want you to think about those moments once in a while and show some loving kindness. It will make you feel absolutely wonderful. And what I Am Defined is truly about is that moving forward with your life and defining your life. And one of the things you might want to think about is just really finding the joy and finding the stories of others in everything that you do. And you'll be surprised at how your attitude changes toward your health, toward working out, which I know most of us just really hate, but it leads to you feeling better about yourself, feeling better about others. And if you find a really great class to go to, whether it's yoga or Zumba or, me and my Zumba thing, you'll meet others that are going to love to meet you and get to know who you are. So have a really great day. Be joyful, be thankful, be blessed, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.